everybody, it's Kelly Holland, owner at Divinity Designs LLC, and I'm here today to show you our new blessings box for April 2020. Okay, so let's get started. First up is the new pin. Each box will have a new collector's pin, and this heart pin is based on our heart layering combo die from the January box, and I just love it. It's just so pretty. I just love anything with hearts or anything with pink in it. So that's the first item. This month, our blessings box theme is deserts and the park and layering and silhouettes and anything just to make different layered scenes and to make your card making simple. You just die cut and layer. And so the first die in the set is the desert and park landscape silhouettes. And you can see we have some clouds, some mountains, different types of landscapes, and two different kinds of grasses. You can layer the grasses to give it a dimensional look. And we just love the desert. Since Rick and I live in Arizona now, we go to the desert quite a bit, and we just love just the beauty of it. And so that has definitely inspired the box for this month. So I hope you like that. Next one is the park silhouettes, and just to have a different theme. This could be anything with couples. It could be wedding, anniversary, and then we also have a park bench and a light pole and a bike, and you can make a little lake to put the boat on. And there's a lot of different ways to layer different scenes for that idea. Okay, next one is Cowboys and Cactus silhouettes. These are really great for masculine cards. People are always looking for cards for guys or for their husbands, sons, grandfather, anything like that. And these are great. You can use just the cactus or the cowboys. There's a couple cowboys cooking breakfast and horses. You can layer horses for any of your horse lovers. These are great, just all cut out, cut a couple of different layers and layer them all up. And you'll see that you'll just find so easy for card making. This is the final die, and it's called Sentiment Strips and Layers, and it's a special set we made that the sizes coordinate with many of the verses in the clear stamp sets. And these come with layers too, so you could pop up your sentiment on the layer, and that's fun. And then we have two stamp sets. First one is Lovely Day, and those are more general, everyday kind of verses, and there's some that work great with the couples from the park silhouette sets. And there's, to a special couple, happy anniversary on your wedding day, and then some more generic ones. And I've used some of those on my cards. The next clear set is called Happy Trails, and there's a lot of more Western theme verses, some general ones, happy birthday, just a hello, you just want to say hello to somebody. And those are really, really fun to put on your cards too. And these are large sets. I'm going to show you. This one's 6x6, and this one I think is 5x6. So these are big. Most stamp sets are 4x4, 4x5, 4x6. These are 6x6 in that size. So they're really large. And finally, this is a paper pack that you get in the box. You will get 2 sheets each of 13 different colors. Each piece is either 80 or 100 pound cardstock, so it's nice and heavy duty, and I'll go over the colors for you. Okay, so here's your basic colors. We have white, we have a craft color, brown, black, and then a pretty yellow, this really pretty dark pink and light pink, a nice orange. Orange is good for the desert and the different colors, and the red for different sunsets. Then we have the light blue and 2 different kinds of green. Since we have the grass dyes, 2 different grass dyes, and we included 2 different colors of green so that you can make different things with those depending on what color. And it's also good for the tree, the tops of the trees. So those are the papers. Now I'm going to go through some of the cards I made, and I'm going to show you up close-ups and point out some of the different details on them. This first card has many different layers of the landscape dies. I have the mountains, here's a mountain, here's some landscapes. You just layered them up. You cut them at different lengths, and then you could just layer them. I popped them up, so it's very, very dimensional. You can see from the side of my card how much I use pop-ups. So that's that one. Second one uses the Cowboys, and that's very simple. It's just the papers, and I cut out the Cowboys and put it together very quickly. And I used the pierced frames on that and the background landscapes paper pad. This one just has 3 little cactuses, and it just turned out really pretty just using our landscape paper pad and one of the medium-sized pierced frames. This one I want to show you how the cards don't have to be necessarily masculine or dark or anything. It could be pretty and light, and this is a sample of that. I made a little shaker frame out of our medium pierced frame, and using just the white and the prettier paper, it becomes a lot more feminine. I added dyes from the Bitty Blossoms. You could get that at the website, Bitty Blossoms Dyes. Cute little flowers to add to your card. And this is some of the couples cards I made. Very basic, a couple standing at the edge of the lake or an ocean, and it just was so easy to put together. I want to show you the black here is the matting layers, the matting rectangle, and it just gives a little bit of pop of color of that black, kind of separate the card base from the paper. Just a little bit of black just helps. It makes it look a little bit better. This is another pretty card I made using the lighter colors in the set. And again, I have the pierced frame. I added on the Bitty Blossoms and just a little park card, just saying I miss you. Here's another one that's light pink, my favorite color, and just using the pink paper from the paper pad, a couple, and just saying just for you. You could add your own sentiment inside. I always pop the frames up. You don't even have to. If you like flat cards, you could just keep yours flat and just, you know, glue everything down. That works too. Here's one of the fireworks cards, and this is just showing the different layers. Just a couple standing, kissing a couple, or perhaps they're gazing at each other's eyes, and fireworks are going off. And that's just a cute card. Really simple, easy to make. Finally, I was going to show you how I incorporated last kit, the January kit that had the heart theme, and I just added the couple on there. And so it's just putting both the kits together, and you could make them a little bit more versatile. So I hope you like those. Okay, now I'm going to have Lisa Somerville jump in here, and she's going to show you some of her cards so she could describe some details on hers and up close, and give you an idea of different ways you can layer your cards. And then at the end of the video, there will be more card samples from the rest of our design team.
Hi everyone, Lisa Somerville here to share my cards with you using the April 2020 Blessings box. On a lot of the cards I created, I also used the Landscapes paper pad. This 6x6 paper pad is sold separately. It contains 30 designer papers, 3 sheets of each design. Before I share a closer look at the cards, I also wanted to mention the landscape dies that are included in the Blessings box don't have a bottom edge to them. That way when you die cut your scenery, you can make the width as wide as you'd like. On the first set of cards I'm going to show you, I used the A2 landscape card base with layer die set along with a matting rectangle to add a pop of color behind my layers. You can see that I've popped up just a few of the die cuts using the foam tape. On my cards, I've also incorporated the cardstock that comes in the Blessings box. Here I've used one of the green papers as my base card. Here's another simple card using the A2 portrait card base with layer die set. Again, I used the matting rectangle behind the paper pad for a pop of color, popping up the die cuts to add a little bit of interest to the card. On the next 2 cards I'm going to show you, I used some of our folded card dies. This card is our twist and pop with layers die set, along with the matting rectangle and A2 portrait card base with layer die set. When you open the twist and pop card, you'll see there's a die cut panel that pops up with an accordion fold. This last card was die cut using our center step with layers die set for the base card. Again, I've used the landscape paper. Popping up the scenery.
So there it is. That's our April 2020 blessings box. I hope you like it. If you have any comments or suggestions for me, you can email me at Kelly, it's spelled K-E-L-L-E-Y, at Divinity Designs LLC, or you can go on our website and find the live chat button in the bottom right hand corner and click on live chat and send me a message that way. Thanks so much. I'll see you back in July.